The Best of Reddit, November 8, 2019. Politics, Donald Trump Jr. went on The View, and it was a total shitshow. Top comment, holy shit, she succinctly says what is wrong with his actions so well, by releasing the name of the whistleblower. The whole point of releasing a name is to intimidate someone, to threaten someone, to scare other people from coming out. Asterisk that's something that dictators do asterisk. Raucous applause, DTJ looking awkward. Politics, Pete Buttigieg says Donald Trump is least qualified of all candidates in 2020 race. Top comment, inherited everything he is worth. Has probably never worked a day in his life. The mind of a child. Politics, Michael Bloomberg, the billionaire no one likes, is here to fuck up 2020. Top comment, Bloomberg is a candidate from nowhere, for no one, with nothing to say. But he has the money to make sure everyone pays attention to him. Science, new research casts doubt on the idea that awareness of negative stereotypes substantially and systematically impair the performance of certain groups. Top comment, interesting, but it does seem to hinge on the claim that blatant statements of stereotype threat are not commonly experienced, and I'm curious as to how they arrived at that conclusion. Technology, engineers develop a new way to remove carbon dioxide from air. The process could work on the gas at any concentrations, from power plant emissions to open air. Top comment, seems to be a few of these processes in the media lately. But how likely is it that it can remove the billions of tons of carbon that we need to from the atmosphere in the next 30 years? It's no longer about reducing emissions but actively removing CO2. Life pro tips, if you have guests stay in your house often, take a shower in the one they will be using. This will often reveal simple things you can change to make their experience much better. Top comment, you mean my only shower? Science, brains of girls and boys are similar, producing equal math ability. Top comment, the comments here are definitely going to be a nuanced, informed, and constructive dialogue about the methodology of the study and the interpretation of its results. Till there are wild monkeys in Florida with a herpes virus outbreak that is deadly to humans. Top comment, nobody fracked the monkeys. News, 13-year-old charged with 2 murders in North Carolina back in custody after escape. Top comment, imagine only being 13 and already completely thrown your life away. Wow. Unpopular opinion, people who play sound from their phone while others are in the room are inconsiderate. Top comment, how is this possibly unpopular? World News, as thousands of intentional fires continue to burn up swaths of the world's largest and most biodiverse rainforest, NASA warned that based on 20 years of ground and satellite data, human activities are drying out the Amazon, and jeopardizing its ability to sustain itself. Top comment, humans are about as intelligent as bacteria that eats its host, then dies. Technology, Microsoft's Project Silica offers robust 1,000-year storage. Top comment, trust us, Microsoft, unable to provide 1,000 years of evidence. Unpopular opinion, using too many ads in a YouTube video is only going to push moreviewers into using adblockers. Top comment, FTFY. Using any ads in a YouTube video is only going to push viewers into using ad blockers. Science, self-destructing mitochondria may leave some brain cells vulnerable to ALS. Top comment, hey, glad you're enjoying this. Just popping in to contribute the journal article referenced here. News, Scots tourist's hand and wedding ring found inside shark. Top comment, a Scottish tourist is suspected to have died in a shark attack after his dismembered hand and wedding ring were found inside the animal. I'd say that's a pretty safe bet, sad face. Unethical life pro tips, if you're short on cash and need to borrow some for a few days, you can report a past transaction as fraud to your bank and be instantly credited without interest. Top comment, how to get your own debit card shut down 101. Politics, referee says he told Rep. Jim Jordan that Ohio State doctor performed sex ACT in shower. Top comment, Jim Jordan is complicit and should be investigated. Politics, book by Anonymous, describes Trump as cruel, inept and a danger to the nation. Top comment, I don't need to buy a book to know that. Futurology, my predictions for the 20s. Top comment, if you were a rapper, your name should be Postradamus. Politics, Democrats discussing multiple articles of impeachment against Trump. Top comment, bribery, extortion, misuse of public funds, conspiracy to solicit foreign campaign contributions in willful violation of campaign finance law, abuse of power, catch-all, obstruction of Congress. Till of Helios Airways Flight 522. A loss of cabin pressurization incapacitated the crew, leaving the aircraft flying on autopilot. A flight attendant with flying experience used an oxygen tank to stay conscious and tried to pilot the plane. Top comment, you think the attendant could have written a message, cabin oxygen off, and then strapped the oxygen to the pilot. World News, Japan school boards start to rethink black rules on everything from underwear to protesting. The investigation by the Gifu Board of Education found that more than 90% of its 61 full-time high schools had maintained rules so stringent that they risk compromising the human rights of the students. Top comment, what's that about Japanese schoolgirl underwear now? Science, genetic history of Rome reveals massive shifts in residents' ancestry. At the time of the empire's expansion, ancestry was found to come primarily from the Eastern Mediterranean and Near East, not Europe or Africa. Top comment, removed. Unpopular opinion, I cannot stand those videos where owners use broken English captions. Top comment, I find them funny. I don't really need to question myself what kind of English an animal would speak. News, all Marines are now allowed to use umbrellas. Top comment, one small step for man, one giant leap for equality. Shower thoughts, it's ironic that abbreviate is such a long word. Top comment, monosyllabic. Not the Onion, Martin Luther King's name removed from Kansas City Street. Top comment, Martin Luther King stood for nonviolence. Now what's Martin Luther King? A street. I don't give a frack where you're in America. If you're on Martin Luther King Boulevard, there's some violence going down. Chris Rock. Till Cassandra Peterson revealed that she was scalded on over 35% of her body in a kitchen accident when she was 1.5 years old. She said that she was teased at school over her scars and jokingly added that her Elvira costume showed only the good bits. Top comment, she needed stitches after losing her virginity to Tom Jones because he was an aggressive lover. What the actual frack? News, Christian comedian John Crist admits to destructive and sinful behavior after multiple women come forward. Top comment, Christian performer named Jay Crist is a bit of a hat on a hat. World News, House Intelligence Committee subpoenas acting White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney, compelling testimony about $400 million in U.S. security aid withheld from Ukraine. Top comment, well, someone is going to get fracked. Science, intra-brainstem connectivity is impaired in chronic fatigue syndrome. Top comment, does not seem that many years ago that this condition was deemed imaginary by many in the medical community. News, LA Times accused of blaming Mexican cartel massacre victims by noting families' long history of violence. Top comment, media reports a fact. People start using their opinion to try to push an agenda. Life pro tips, if you're following a recipe for the first time and you have to make substitutions, amount changes, etc. Be sure to write them down separately, you never know that your version may end up being the better one. Top comment, I do something similar. I send myself an email with the changes I made and the link to the recipe. Politics, the answer is not Joe Biden. The Nation magazine issues official anti-endorsement, stumbling through the primaries. Biden's zombie campaign crowds out worthier challenges, handing Trump a free pass on the very issues that should be his Achilles heel. Top comment, if Marianne Williamson gets nominated, you vote for Marianne Williamson. RBG ain't getting any younger people. World News, about 3 billion social media users are being spied on by the governments. Top comment, maybe it's time to label social media as fiction and call it a day. Science, researchers from the Max Planck Institute and University of Konstanz discover complex social structures within a group of 440 adult vultuineguineafowl, finding that 18 social circles exist within the group, a feat never before seen in birds and previously thought to be only possible with mammals. Top comment, that's one mean mofo on that pic. I wonder what social circle he is part of. Fascinating. Till a DC cop once gave President Grant a speeding ticket for driving his horse and buggy dangerously fast. This was prior to the invention of cars. Top comment: did Grant tell him he was above the law and could shoot someone on the street with impunity if he wanted? Technology: largest floating solar farm in the Netherlands switched on. Top comment. Politics: prepare to die. Trump advisor Stone texted witness, trial jury hears. Top comment: lol. That time I told Stone he's going to prison, and he tried to, your mama, me. I wonder if he's laughing now. What a dummy. Unethical life pro tips: you help needed, best excuse reason to use to tell my roommate why I'm unable to pay rent this month. Top comment: tell them the truth. Politics: meet the candidate challenging Lindsey Graham for his Senate seat. Top comment: about Jamie Harrison, edit, ActBlue is fundraising for him. Lindsey Graham, search worked for me. Shower thoughts: Bugs Bunny is the same size as a fully grown human, which is terrifying. Top comment: I'd say the fact he would walk and talk like a human is more terrifying than his size. I mean, horses and cows are bigger than humans and they don't scare many people. News: please don't take my children. The baby fell from a lawn chair, but doctors flagged his injuries as abuse. Then CPS came for the children. Top comment: the sad thing about this is I can easily see NBC, or really any media outlet, reporting the reverse. CPS leaves children with parents when medical evidence show possible abuse. In many ways, it's a damned if you do and damned if you don't. News: bodies found in lorry have all been identified. Top comment: provinces, really BBC? Science: Narwhal Genome Project reveals signature of global population expansion. Top comment. Technology: driverless Tesla coasting along mall parking lot raises questions, causes confusion. Self-driving car likely activated by new app feature called Smart Summon, which triggers autonomous driving. Top comment: the future is now old man. World news: Hong Kong University student dies following fall near police operation. Top comment: Hong Kong police force lied about what time police were in the building, and lied about blocking the ambulance sent to save him. There is a strong suspicion that he was either chased and fell or was pushed by police, ultimately leading to his death. Technology: a ton of people received text messages overnight that were originally sent on Valentine's Day. Top comment: well, that just proves that I'm still unloved. Not The Onion: orangutan granted personhood, settles into new Florida home. Top comment: Floridaman gains new sidekick. World news: 9 African countries pool resources to increase access to affordable vaccines. Top comment: at this rate they are going, we will be seeing a United States of Africa in our lifetime. Here's to hoping they quit fighting and work together. Not The Onion: all Marines are now allowed to use umbrellas. Top comment. Life pro tips: before engaging in debate, ask both if the other party is open to a change of mind and what criteria must be met. Top comment: yeah, hard part is remembering this when you unexpectedly sucked into one. World news: a deadly virus is spreading in marine mammals. Scientists say climate change is to blame. Top comment: wait till the permafrost thaws, things are going to get bad. Gotta love Fox News for convincing an entire generation that this shit isn't a problem. Science: melting Arctic sea ice linked to emergence of deadly virus in marine mammals. Top comment: link to paper, scientific reports. Technology: Amazon's Ring doorbells leaks customers' Wi-Fi username and password. Top comment: this only works during the initial setup, and even that was patched months ago. Politics: Republicans railed against secret impeachment hearings, but now say they won't watch the public ones. Top comment: abdication of duty. If a Senate trial convenes to decide on impeachment and the jurors refuse to hear the evidence, how can such a trial proceed? You can't get different jurors in an instance where they must be the Senate. Technology: Indian state Kerala to provide free internet after declaring it basic human right. Top comment: I'm glad to see parts of the world realizing the important things. Maybe the US will catch up someday. Shower thoughts: acquiring a new accent is literally your ears peer pressuring your vocal cords. Top comment: clever. Life pro tips: colder weather where you live? Check your tire pressure. Top comment: and unhook your water hoses so your pipes don't burst. Politics. The authoritarian rot that produced this president is present in the Republican Party at all levels. Need proof? Look at Kentucky and Wisconsin. Top comment. When fascism comes to America, it will be wrapped in the flag and carrying a cross. Not The Onion. A man serving a life sentence in Iowa died and was revived at the hospital. Did he fulfill his prison sentence? Top comment. No, he is not dead. He may want to pursue action against the hospital for failure to follow the DNR, but he is not deceased and thus still has life to be sentenced. Technology. The Indian government is preparing to install a nationwide facial recognition system, but the plan draws criticism from rights activists and tech experts who warn of the risks to privacy and from increased surveillance. Top comment. India is still bucking for honorary, Five Eyes membership. Unpopular opinion. Playing bingo at any age is cool and fun. Top comment. Why would this be unpopular in the first place? Shower thoughts. The Office TV show is a lot more realistic than most of the reality show. Top comment. I doubt anyone like Pam could quit her job 3 times and come back to work. World news. Top diplomat says US abandoned Kurds to catastrophic Turkish assault. Top comment. Probably shouldn't have armed and trained him then. Oops. Maybe one day it won't backfire. News. Group of Chinese nabbed for taking images of Japanese university admission exam papers. Top comment. I remember a group of Chinese nationals at my university getting into trouble for a mass cheating scheme for the business college. Seems to happen frequently as of late because I've read about similar cases across other American universities. Thanks for watching, listening. Don't forget to subscribe.